I've been on the run.
Shout out to all you crypto fiends out there. God bless everybody here, my Bitcoin peoples, my crypto lifers. Can't wait to see you guys soon here for the weekly Candle Club.
No love for me, she just want the funds. I get to the money, yeah, I've been on the run. On the run, I've been on the run. I know what she want from me, she just want the funds. No love for me, she just want the funds. I get to the money, yeah, I've been on the run. I've been on the run. Yeah. Yeah. I've been on the run. Yeah. She like my gusto, slick talk. She like my combo, made it wet. I'ma need that poncho. She chose up. I don't want no love though. I don't want no smoke though. Let's just keep it fun, bro. Polo on guard, finna call your bluff. You ain't going up. Tell me what you come for. What she want from me? She just want the funds. No love for me. She just want the funds. I get to the money, yeah. I've been on the run. On the run. I've been on the run. I know what she want from me. No love for me. I get to the money, yeah, I've been on the run. She just want the funds. Yeah. I've been on the run. I've been on the run.
When the lights get low, feel you don't wanna be alone. See it coming home. I'll be looking for you when I'm time pass by. Still see the look up in your eye. See you wanna try. I'll be looking for you in the night. When the lights get low, feel you don't wanna be alone. See it coming home. I'll be looking for you when I'm time pass by. Still see the look up in your eye. See you wanna try. I'll be looking for you in the night. When the lights get low, feel you don't wanna be alone. See it coming home. I'll be looking for you when I'm time pass by. Still see the look up in your eye. See you wanna try. I'll be looking for you in the night. When the lights get low, feel you don't wanna be alone. See it coming home. I'll be looking for you when I'm time pass by. Still see the look up in your eye. See you wanna try. I'll be looking for you in the night. When the lights get low, feel you don't wanna be alone. See it coming home. I'll be looking for you when I'm time pass by. Still see the look up in your eye. See you wanna try. I'll be looking for you in the night. When the lights get low, feel you don't wanna be alone. See it coming home. I'll be looking for you when I don't see the look up in your eye. When the lights get low, feel you don't wanna be alone. Say you're coming home, I'll be looking for you when I time pass by. Still see the look up in your eye. See you wanna try. I'll be looking for you in the night. When the lights get low, feel you don't wanna be alone. Say you're coming home, I'll be looking for you when I'm
play the room, baby. It's about to blow. Wavy, oh wavy. In low frequency love. Play the room, baby. It's about to blow. Wavy, oh wavy. In low frequency love.
Shout out to everybody here on the weekly candle close video. Let's go. God bless everyone here on the live stream. Jumping on into BTC. Took a little bit of a double. I was telling you I was short for Bitcoin. We did look, when you were watching me today, I said maybe it could go up to the green box. I'm not going to say I didn't say that. We did. We put the green box, but that was for fun. But I was in a short all day. What I did do, though, was I guess I moved the short to like really close to break even, and it hit me for some reason. I don't know why I did that. I think I thought we were going to go sideways. I was getting a chance to get back in, but we had guests. People came over, and then I forgot to get into the short. So sad to say, but that's okay. I still called it short. Like I was pretty bearish. Didn't look good to me. If you were in the trading group, I'm calling you short. And the main thing I've been in is this oil trade that's now at 407, starting to be up 39%. I want to see if we can get this payday here further to the upside. We opened up tomorrow morning with this big boost. Nice little bull flag off the 21. And we got on here on Saturday night. And I've never really traded oil on a Saturday night and made money into Sunday night. You know, so cheers, cheerio. That's a good move there. So, hey, and it just goes to show you can trade anything you want. Remember, we took the short for Bitcoin earlier, sold it Saturday morning for gains. Was it Friday to Saturday, right? Something. I just remember. Yeah, it was. Or no, we opened up I opened up a long. That's right. We sold the short on Friday for massive. I can't remember. Yeah, for massive gains. Then I opened up a long Saturday morning, and you guys saw it actually on the live stream. And then I sold it at probably what 10 o'clock, 11 on the pump for 1,300. It's been a great week, man. Things have been going our way. So it just seems to be continuing to roll. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. It is struggling. Could go either way. It took a massive dump to $64,988, but then whipped a whipsaw right back up. So if you shorted, you got completely annihilated if you were late on that short. Now it looks like it's rolling over for more. Like it almost feels like it doesn't really care what just happened, and this wants to go lower. The bigger time frames don't look good too as well. We're going to break it down for you from the monthly all the way back down to the smaller time frames. But while we're sitting here, and the next hour, it looks like we're going lower. Okay? It looks like we're headed somewhere back to 65,000. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm, giving you right now. We do see liquidity on either side. Now Big Red is above us at 68.5. Still says we need to clear this kind of bar down here and really kind of clean it all out. 65,750 as we speak for Bitcoin. This is BOOKMAP. Link in the description if you want to jump on into BOOKMAP and see liquidity. This is your key to liquidity. All right. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. I'm in my Tim Tebow. I feel like this is like a Tim Tebow type of, you know what I mean? I'm feeling big like Tebow right now. Sorry. So let's take a look at what's happening further on. I'm going to go into the monthly, and we're going to break it down. Was that me? No. All right. Crazy. So, yeah, I'm going to zero this out, and we're going to go all the way to the monthly time frame and see what's happening here. And go from there. Make sure you're on the plus sign, Sammy. There we go. That's annoying. Okay. Double click. So the monthly's getting closer and closer to a close Tuesday night. That's looking, 48 hours basically. That's looking like it's going to close bearish. So sad. We worked so hard to put in a tweezer bottom. Got a huge pump. We were above resistance. It looked like we had a reversal candle on our hands. Did we not? Only thing about Bitcoin is it is above 64,858. Next big resistance is kind of that candle close, that high there of the last cycle, 61,000. Or, that high of the previous, of our, in this cycle. But the last high of this cycle is what, kind of was a cycle. We came down second, in my mind. And then if you lose those, you're going down to 47,000. You could just see it. So you got to be real with yourself for the weekly and the monthly, in the bigger time frames. The monthly looks like we are going lower. Somewhere down to 47,500. 2-week chart, my go-to chart, right? Very oversold. Every time it's been this low, and the fear and greed has been at a 5 or lower, a 9 or lower, I bought Bitcoin in mass. And it turned out to be a great idea. So we were purchasing Bitcoin from 60 to 63,000. I told you, after 63, 64, it wasn't that alluring to me anymore. Kind of, you know what I mean? I went pretty hard because I go hard at 5. I said, man, this is it. Now, maybe we go lower, and maybe I get a chance to scoop it at 55 and 40,000. I don't know. But all I know is I have to buy a substantial amount when we go down to 5 and the stochastics are low on the 2-week chart. That's what we've had so far. So could we be putting in a bottom here on the 2-week chart? There's a chance. This wick becomes a big move back to the upside here for Bitcoin. Honestly, even if we're bearish, I feel like we're going to bounce. Because even if this is a bear flag, which it may or may not be, but if it is, which I have to assume it is right now because of the trend. See, you understand, like, you don't tell yourself what's going to happen. Every trader who knows how to trade right now should be telling you that we're in a trend, a downtrend. We'd have to break this, retest this, and that would really be your key area on the 2-week 72,000, 73K. That's when we got up into that 76. We just needed a retest of 72, 73. We did not get it. We got the clean rejection. Bitcoin dumping hard right now on the smaller time frames. 66,850. I see 750. Yeah, 750 here for Bitcoin. Oh, wait, no, Bitcoin just ripped. Hold up. It's the opposite. Bitcoin just pumps super hard to the upside like a cup and handle. Look at this thing. It just went. And so, look, they dumped it hard, and then they just wrecked the shorts. Oh, my gosh. And right now, I'm not in a trade. I can't believe the volatility. Could have been a lot of money made both ways, but I'm kind of happy I'm not in a trade. I also would have given me gray hairs, man. Look at the size of that 1-minute candle that we just saw, folks. And we did get above the 200, but it didn't. There was no way. The 30-second gave you an in on that. I'll teach you how to do that. Huge pump for Bitcoin. Let's take a look. Did it nail my oil trade? Yeah, my oil trade goes down nastily. Makes me go to break even out. Dang it, man. It's like you can't win. It's back and forth here. Well, I'm at least covered myself so I can't lose. I could be on 100 trades a week as long as I, lose less on most of them. Man, I do have to make at least $60. Nasty dump for oil to Bitcoin. I don't know. Did some news just come out that I'm not wary of? Let's take a look. Anyone know? I'll ask Gronk. We need the newest information here. Now, will Dogecoin highest catalyst event in the last, Let me go to X here. Something had to have happened. Did Trump say something, a tweet? Something going on. Something says markets here trending. Huh. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it. I don't know. Every time oil dumps like this, it's a peace negotiation that's going well. And then, and then that puts Bitcoin back inside the limelight. Unbelievable pump for Bitcoin. And now Big Red is now up there at 68,000. It almost tells you, hey, you're going right back up to 68K. This is crazy, right? This is a massive pump here for BTC. Wow. It actually hit 67 already. Now it's coming back to 66. Wow. Anyway, we're going to get into the small time frames. I got to do my top-down analysis here. This is what Sunday night's for. It's not really, I live trade every time, but this is really to get us ready for the week ahead. We spend too much of it trading, then we won't really be ready for the week ahead. Like, we got to prepare. This is a preparation stream. It's where we get down, really see what's happening. So, could be a beautiful bounce to the upside. We're at support. No reason why we couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Weekly looks like it's possibly tweezer bottoming and could get a rip all the way back to the top. And look, it's a bit of a double bottom, is it not? It doesn't look amazing, but that's a W if you ask me, and that could continue and we could get a rip. Could hold us down. Bitcoin dumping now. They're pumping and dumping Bitcoin, man. If you're on the small time frames tonight, it's treachery. I tell you what. And if you look at Bitcoin now, look, it had a run up, a run down. It looks crazy, right? If anything, it's just inside of this. It looks like it's going to make this bigger flag. It could even go sideways all the way until May and then dump. You see what I'm saying? Like, people don't realize we could pump, dump. Like, they could keep doing this at this range. And then, which is great for us, man. I've been trading this range very, very nicely. I've been getting in on the lows, selling the tops, shorting a little bit down, getting back into the bottoms. And when I'm wrong, I've been losing very little. When I'm right, I've been making a lot more. So this has been a really good run for me. If you've been publicly watching me, I've been doing a lot of it live. So you've been seeing almost everything I've been doing. And you can track me, see my calls, see what I said, see where I'm at, see the trades. And, if you've been watching it, it's been pretty awesome. We've been nailing it. Like, if you've been following my calls in the trading group, you've been in the gains. Straight up. And it hasn't been perfect, and the markets haven't been pretty, but you got to do what you got to do. You know, the daily looking like it could make a tweezer bottom here and get a break. You know, not a great close on the daily there. Okay. But I mean, technically technically a third higher low, kind of sitting there. You'd lost this one, but in this run, you're kind of in a higher low. We were bearish with this head and shoulder pattern. I sold the bottom there. I just felt like that, you know, and then since then I've been toying with the fact that we could have bottomed. 1 hour did it. Look, that's what they did. So that's what they did. So usually you get in here, you put your stop loss below these. They went and just grabbed anyone that thought they could hit the bottom trade. It's kind of crazy. And now if you look at it, it's starting to resemble, I guess, like an Adam and Eve. Like this could kind of do, you know, not saying it's going to do it for sure, but very interesting. Wow. This is a new one, huh? Never seen them do this before. This is weird, but so let me sharpen my pencil, my number 2 pencil here, and get really into what's happening. So I mean, we got a trend line here for sure. Resistance, resistance, resistance. You break through this, I mean, you get a bounce, and you can see right there too. So locally on the 1 hour time frame, you got to get back above 67K. Get it back above 67K, anything is possible. It really is. It's crazy. You know, it could be the end. You know, you never know. But 15-minute is hitting the 200 moving average with a massive rocket ship of a candle here. And then you look at the 5-minute above the 200 and the 1 minute. So, you know, what we got to do now is we got to play the odds with the 1 minute time frame. And because there's good volatility here, I might just play my model. So if we're bullish and we get continuations, we have to stay above this resistance. Really, this one right there. Yeah, this POC, I don't even really need it. It's a POC. You can see it. But you got to stay above right there. 66,380, 350. And we got to see this turn into a flag here on the 1 minute. We want to see the 21 cross the 200, and then I want to see the pattern. And then that is my model. That would be a trade. Let's take a look if it's possible here on the smaller time frames on weeks. Shout out to anyone that took advantage of this insane volatility. It was up, it was down. I'm kind of happy I had nothing to do with it. I probably would have sold something. Got some, you know, I wanted to get at least 1 or 2 ways out of that, but dang. We don't know exactly what's going to happen. This is very speculative what I'm doing right now. I'm just setting up for what could be. I don't like that she's saying GD. Yeah, I'm not into that. Not in my house, please. Only praise for God all the time. We don't fall into the traps set before us with the magic spells they want us to start saying, you know. $68,165 for Bitcoin. Stop loss, 66,327. We would be long John Silver. 66,327. 1,000 for 4,000. I like it. It's a possible trade here on a volatile Sunday night. We had a great weekend. We're up big on the last few days. Feeling like I'm untouchable. I should go all in. 100x left. I'm messing with y'all. That I can lose that. I can move that to 192. You see how I'm always shifting the position here. 680 for 2,000. Still not loving it. It could be a rollover. Sunday nights are very treacherous. You want to watch them closely. I'm not saying I wouldn't, you know, I'm not a financial advisor, so whatever you do, you do. I'm not getting into this trade right now. If you're wondering, well, I'm trading on weeks. You can hit the link, pinned comment to weeks, BTCC or MEXC, where I'm trading here on a regular basis. I appreciate it. Also, BitDEXE, we got a link to if you want to jump on in there. I do love BitDEXE. Good exchange, good people too. Good times around the world, baby. With the crypto fam. Anyway, let's go back to the top-down analysis. Yes, I guess, does it bring us down to... Yeah, so yeah, it's crazy. We went from the monthly all the way back down. So nice move of the 1 hour time frame. Looks like we could continue to the 200 moving average. 30-minute could pump up to the 200. Hey, you want to see the 1 minute and the 5. You want to see the 1 minute, the 3 minute. Heck, even the 5 minute all stay above the 200 moving average. This is going to be the sauce here. This is cool. Kind of want to get, you know what I mean, the 21 roll in there. And then this would be just, and then boom. I'm setting up for a possible long. If it happens, I will be ready. If anyone is. Almost kind of want to take that now. Because the 21, I can now be below the 21 too. 650 for 2,000. 360 for 1,000. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer, right? At a risk right now, if I can get closer to, that's what you want. It's like, Let's go for it, folks. Let's go for it. Let's see what could happen here. Let's see what could happen. I could easily lose this trade in front of you all. I'm taking a risk right now, live in public. Uh-oh. Oh. 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 Usually I wait for the 21 to touch. I'm a little risky on this. I think I jumped the gun a little early, feeling a little too good. I also don't like to trade Sunday night, but we'll see. I still did it. But I'm just giving you the odds. Like if I were to tell you what are the best nights to trade, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. Sunday night, what are the worst nights to trade? If I lose this trade, it would be like, hey, well, you usually don't trade Sunday night, Sam, so you had to pay the piper. Pay the piper over there. Let's see. I like the tightness. Let's see what happens here as the 21 pushes up into price action. We get this tight flag on the 1 minute time frame showing the model. 21 above the 200. I am taking my meditated model. I backtested it for years, so I'm not doing any emotional trading here. Just doing like a bot does. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less here on weeks. As we flip into the green here on the trade, up 2.64%. Can I be the king of 3%? Show me 3%, baby. Show me 3. Oh, no. Struggling in Dublin. No. Come on now. What are you doing to me over here? Okay, let's take a look at the chat. How's everybody doing in the chat? Where are my people? Where are the lifers? 700 beautiful souls here on a beautiful, beautiful night. Let's take a look at the Forex Factory and see what's coming our way. So, wow, we're already getting into April. This week we crack April. It's crazy. And my birthday coming. I'm an April baby. So, Monday, 10:30 in the morning, Fed Chair Powell speaks. So, right off the bat, we're going to have to listen to this guy. So, that starts off the week with a wow, 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 wow. Chair Powell, right? So, that's during the stream, too. So, we might have some volatility there. Who knows what he'll say, but it's Chair Powell. So, you tell me. I mean, you can't ignore it. Tuesday comes along. Nothing too crazy. We do have JOLTS job openings, though, that does jolt the market. No pun intended there. As Bitcoin is struggling to stay up. Going further down right now to 66,005. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We've got to get a bounce here now off the 200, off the 21. Otherwise, this is kind of bad baggage here. It has to wick and get back up inside. I can't watch. We'll come back. I can't watch, but that must turn green in the next couple of minutes here for Bitcoin. Oh, my goodness, no. Oh, my goodness, no. We're just doing something interesting that got me going. There it is. Yeah. I love this information. It really sways the market. So, Jolts, we got to look for Tuesday at 10. 10:30 it is, right? Yeah. No, 10 a.m. 10 a.m., yeah. Right when the show starts, man. So we got Jerome Powell Monday at 10:30. We got Tuesday at 10. We got core retail sales month over month at 8:30 on Wednesday. ADP non-farm, too. So we got non-farm, man. It's going to be red folder April 1st. And it's going to be April Fool's Day non-farm. So you tell me, man. Get ready. Remember last April Fool's Day? I think there was a bunch of shenanigans on Bitcoin. Unemployment claims will come in on Thursday at 8:30. And then Friday, the average early non-farm unemployment rate. So we're going to get hit with a lot of data. Like this week was awesome. We had no data, and it really went our way. But this week, Fed Chair Powell speaks. We got Jolt's job opening. Then we got non-farm core retail sales. Then we got unemployment claims. And then we got average hourly earnings, non-farm, and unemployment rate too. So we have a doozy of a week for us with multiple, catalysts for actual crazy price action here. I mean, could you be making the bull flag that could bounce us? At this point, we have to, it has to be somewhat of a transition. I don't like that you're toying with that 21. Get off the 21 and start a move here. You got to start pumping. You can't lose the 200 moving average. Be so sick if we get the squeeze up to the upside here and we get the blast off the retest of the 21-day moving average. I've seen it many times. I've played it so many times. Siren back in the mix again, up 23%. That's so crazy. And you can see it's the biggest winner in the last 24 hours. Siren back at 182. Chili's DEXE is still holding above 7. That's crazy. We're going to take a look at that. I told you the daily looks like it's consolidating for a bigger move to 10 now. 66.5, getting that bounce for Bitcoin. Looks like this may become a ferocious bull flag. I may be able to win outright here. We will see. We will see. Shout out to UConn nudging the Duke boys off one slot there, really crushing it, changing the entire look of all the pools and many pools out there. All right. Scott still holding it down, but with Duke out, right? How is he still number one with Duke out? I slipped down to number 12 in this. Oh, man. I had St. John's going a little too far. That was my issue because I love them, man. And I could, But I did have UConn going against to where they are now. So I've got UConn all the way. I got Gonzaga versus Arizona, not Purdue. Anyway, nobody cares. Let's see if we can get this bounce further up here for BTC. I still got Iowa State. Oh, no, but I had Tennessee. I got Michigan still, though. I still got Michigan in the Final Four. Or the Elite Eight. It's crazy. Oh, dump right there coming out as hard. We got to bounce from that. It's not looking good. The way we lose the 21, you got to really use the 21 as a bounce. When you don't bounce with it, it gets a little sketchy. We may be hitting the 5-minute 200. Yeah, we're losing the 5-minute 200, but we're coming to the 5-minute 21, which I didn't take a look at. 15-minute 21 is right there, too, which is dragging us a little bit. 1 hour 200 is strong, though. It seems to be trying. Yeah, no. Let's see here. No. See, to me, it's kind of done now. Like, it should have been bouncing by now. It should have done what it was supposed to do. I could hang on, I guess, for the 200 because you never know, but we're so close to the yellow line. Look at the yellow line did a weird flatting. Like, that's kind of strange, too. Like, it just kind of like, I don't love it right now. I need a miracle to get me out of this one. Bad, you take it from me, horrible night to trade. Volatility will get you going. We'll definitely give you gray hairs trading Sunday night, I'll tell you that. See if we can hold the 200. Let's see. I'd like to see it curve up and give me a little more protection here. getting a bit of a bounce, but so we know what the week ahead is for us. It doesn't look amazing. I got to look at the bigger picture for Bitcoin one more time. Looks like I'm about to get stopped out right there for a nice 3-4 hundo. Oof. So fast. And look at the volatility tonight. They pump it, they dump it, they dump it, they pump it. Vicious on the smaller time frames. Remember, most people getting liquidated, losing everything, and then revenge trading. So if you're just losing a little bit of your portfolio and you're trading right, like something I'm doing here, you're doing great. Remember that. Remind yourself that, like, if you made $500 this week, you're doing better than 99% of people. Remember that. If you made $100, remember, most people are getting liquidated, losing it all. And then they're going back in and losing more until they have to leave. And then they go back to work and they say, I used to be a trader, but it wasn't for me. And it's a story that they like to tell people about what never happened, right? So it's up to you. You could become me, someone that never gave up. I started trading 20 years ago, and I keep doing it. And no matter what, I keep finding a way to win. And I know if I keep pushing, the opportunity is there for me. If I give up, then hey, I'm someone that gives up, you know? Winners never give up. Winners keep pushing. The difference between a winner and a loser. Winner lost way more than most losers. Most winners lost thousands of times more than most losers ever did. But the losers turned around and said, I can't take it anymore. A winner said, I'm going to keep going. You know? Could be impossible inverted if we can get this bounce, but we need a bounce here, folks. Off the 200 on the 1 minute time frame. So crucial right now as they're battling me. I'm in drawdown 285. Anything could happen at any given moment. I am taking a huge risk here Sunday night on this volatility against the 200 moving average on the 1 minute time frame. And it keeps, look, it gave me 2 tweezer bottoms. You think that was enough to survive? My gosh. They want to clear that liquidity. No, they're not done yet. They want to see whoever's trying to go long on the small time frame. They want to get you. They're about to get me. Oh my gosh. I don't like how the 200 bent. Yeah, they just ripped it down. So I got cleared out for a nice 4 hundo. Which is BS, but it is what it is. I don't like trading Sunday night. I should have left it alone. It's good volatility, though, and I've been winning too much, so I got a little cocky. Look, it's still in the 200. There's a chance if I went a little lower, they're going to bounce this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't... Now, there's my plan, like, playing out exactly like it's supposed to, bouncing off the 200. Like, this is crazy. They just wicked me. Do I revenge trade this? This is the question. The key is if you revenge trade this, you risk way less. If you let it pump, it pumps. You turn off the screen and you let it go. You don't chase. You don't get emotional. You just stay calm. You're going to take an L in this game. How you handle your L's is going to be so important. If you can walk away, take a deep breath, and act like it's nothing, you're going to be in pretty good shape. If you revenge trade, get emotional and act silly over it, and let it kind of trip you up and get crazy, get in your head, call yourself a loser. Man, this is crazy. So if I were to revenge trade it, it says it gets a 67,926, right? And I would only like feel legit if I was like right at this wick, you see? Look at this thing. I'd go 162 for 2,000. No, I could only lose 160 now. See, if they rip this thing back up off the 200, I'll probably break even on the night, right? Let's see here. Liquidation, stop loss. Damn, they're ripping that thing now back up off the 200. You would want to wick right now if that's going to be green. So you'd want to see red a little bit so you can come back up and get a green wick and flip it. Like just like that. See? Trade the small top frames. You got to be precise. You got to be right on it. It's got to be what you think or not. You know. Dang, man. I chased this puppy down. Because my idea was you're going to bounce off this 200. Can't believe they wicked me like that. That's why I usually find the previous stop below the wick too. That's wasn't as precise as I normally am. Yeah, I'm a little rusty on Sunday night after being with my family all day, hanging out, barbecuing. Can I get the bump back to the upside is the question. Let me take a look at the chat. How's the chat doing? Yeah, it's real no brain chop. Yep, every time. Oh, I think that's from earlier. Yeah. Where do we go? And honestly, if it was up to me, the smarter thing would have been just leave Sunday night alone. But there's been volatility. It's drawn me in a little bit. There are margins sweeping all long hopes, but we have grade twos by the lifer. You got us all bouncing. Hopefully we get an April doing the same thing we need before the base shutdown. Yeah. Rules for nerds anyway. Yeah, thanks for your time. Yeah. You don't want to be a nerd, do you? Of course you do. Nerds make the most money, man. Yeah. Look, they sniped me, man. What a snipe, man. I knew I was like right there. All I had to do was just adjust and I'd be back to break even in the money right now. Wouldn't have lost anything. What the? What was that? Down to the bone. Down to the bone. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I'm going to take a look at DEXE for a split second if I have a memento. Wow, price action is crazy. I would have just let it kind of figure itself out and come back in the morning. It's messy. DEXE on Mexi. Sexy DEXE. So, look, I mean, the last time we looked at DEXE for you, it was consolidating down here at 350 when I gave it to the group. Had a beautiful move, and then I said, looks like it's doing the same thing here on the daily. Looks like it's going to do, and it's going to hit the 21, stay above the 200, get tight, and then I rip up to $14. This thing looks like it could double, and it has all the signs. And it's not extended. It's on the 21. It's above on the daily 200. This is like the only thing that I would even trade that I've been looking at recently that I would post to altcoin section in the group. And shout out to all the awesome lifers. Usually Sunday night is a pretty intimate stream where it's mostly Discord folks, but I'm sure there's already people that tune in from around the world no matter what. And God bless all my awesome, respectful, beautiful people that I meet around the world. They're like, Sam, I love you. I watch you all the time. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys too. Thank you so much. Maybe I shut it down tonight, man. Doesn't look like it's going my way right now. As it turns green immediately, yeah, we'll see it, and then flips back. Only time will tell, but the time isn't telling too good right now. Yeah, I know. I got to do it's like I topped out analysis, but I just I didn't feel it. Like I didn't hear it in my mind. I don't know why. Something weird about it for me. I feel like I had something else going on or something. I guess people guess it just left, and my mom was like, we're still above this low here. So like, as long as that holds, you got to give it some, say, hey, that's still support. And right there is still support. So like, I know there's all this down here and I know there's all this stuff to do, but we got to lose 58,000. And before to lose 58, we have to lose 64. So far there is some support here. If we just kind of look logically, I'm not saying we can't rip right through it, but logically we're okay so far. Weekly doesn't look amazing. Like it looks like it started green, like it could flip red again instead of going down and flipping green. You kind of want the opposite, right? Yeah, we said it looks like a flag, a bear flag. 5-day chart has to put in a green candle next to a red one sooner than later, or we're, you know. And 2 days, this kid will close in 2 days. So it's 7. We won't know for 7 days, really, if the 5-day doesn't give us that confirmation. And that 2-day, that 3-day looks like you were in a bear flag that broke to the downside, right? Like you had this beautiful trend line, you lost it, and now you're just, you know, you're kind of bear flag. I feel like the best guess is a bear flag here on the daily, and like the 21 comes and kicks it and you get a dump. To me, this is the most likely. We get like 3 days of sideways price action and we still collapse further to the downside, right? We just kind of stay inside this chop. Kind of shoulder, head, right shoulder there too. Doesn't look amazing. See that? Look at that. I mean, the 4-hour looks kind of like a slanted head and shoulder. I've been seeing a lot of this lately. Take you further to the downside, all the way down to a possibly like 59,263. So we will see. But that's, you know. This is what I was saying earlier today on the 4-hour, right? I was like, it looks bearish to me. Like we're going to make a bear flag and eventually dump. We started to dump. We got right back at the flag. And that's like, what? I got to be honest. You know, I was just looking for this to continue lower. I didn't think I'd be playing these reversals today, trying to figure out if we could bounce, but. Yeah, I'm going to call it a day, man. I'll just bounce it again, but I'm out. I can easily walk away. I know when to walk away. Even if they rip it tonight, so be it. I can wake up tomorrow and start fresh. What I really want to see is this go sideways and continue to dump somewhere down to what? 60,304. That's what I'm looking for. We look at the 1-hour time frame, same idea. It looks so weird and bearish. It looks like, what the heck did you just do? Like, what is that? Like, let's go to the 15-minute. Let's spend some time here. Get rid of the moving averages. Let's give my subconscious mind a moment to take this in. I mean, I really do see this as like the shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. You kind of even almost, you know, and then you dump. Then you come retest. You pump. It's like, what? This is, that's a volatility at its best. And you're like, oh, it is a bull flag breaking out. Oh, it is a cup and handle. No, it's not. Or this and that. It's like, what is that? And can I even make sense of it? You know, what I see, yeah, this makes the most sense to me. You have some type of flag here like this. Yeah, there it is. You fell out. You barely retested. You fell down. You barely retested again. And so here's the deal. I guess this is how I would play it. You get back inside, then this flag can break all the way back up to here. So this gets in here, then it can pump back up to 68,000, right? But if it stays in this area, I'd look for it to go further to the downside. So to me, it looks like a bearish retest that wants to go lower. Crazy how much action is sitting at this 200 on the 1-minute time frame. Like it's just like it's always been a catalyst for price. Look at this. Messy price action tonight. It's almost, you know, my instincts are telling me to leave it alone. Let Sunday night find its way. If anything, it's more bearish than bullish. You know? Like, look at it. Like, it looks like you were in the bear flag. You fell out. You bearish retested. You want to continue lower. Let's slap on the moving averages. 21 just touched below the 200 death cross. I mean, that's where I would think it to get into a long there, and we continue, you know. So if I had to make a call, it does look like the bigger time frames want to take you for a dump. Doesn't mean you can't scalp, you know, when I was scalping just now. But like, or is the 4-hour making a double bottom? Honestly, I could see it either way. It's pretty messy. I like it more to the downside than to the upside, but I think tonight's going to be one of those nights where I leave it alone and I do nothing. I just been on too much of a good run. No reason to lose thousands of dollars trying to make a bigger trade that's not there. I see heavy volatility on a Sunday night, and I think I'm gonna wash my hands. Price action is continuing to dump. I'll tell you that, though. It did just lose the 1-minute 200, which is usually bearish. That looks like a descending triangle now, right? I mean, I was like, where did I just draw that out? I'm like, what? And I stayed in the oil trade. It came back strong. Look at this. And I'm still up 450 now. Looks like oil may come back as Bitcoin collapses. This volatility is crazy. And then I may wake up in the money on my oil trade. So I'm going to stick to oil tonight. That's keeping me happy. And I actually just paid for my Bitcoin loss, right? So it keeps me at break even tonight on the stream. So you can see I lost 4, made 4. So I'm okay. It would have been nice not to have given it back, but we could make bigger money on that trade. We'll see. I'm leaving Bitcoin alone, man. It's so volatile. Like, it's messy right now. Look, the 1 hour looks like a good reverse. 4 hour looks somewhat like a tweezer bottom. You know, like, I got to get rid of all this nonsense here, but I mean, dump bullish. Look at the 2 wicks in the last 6 hours. I mean, it's crazy. Huh. That's what I see. Bearish retest, dump. Bearish retest again, dump. No rhyme or reason. 5-minute dump, you know what I mean? Looks like, and to me, so like how I would trade this is if the 5-minute did get back above here and made the model, I kind of jumped the gun, but say the 5-minute broke out, did something, stays above this trend line and this resistance here, which is going to be like 67, then maybe you long it. But from that's the only way I'm long. And you break above here, you consolidate somewhere on the 5-minute time frame above 67. Until then, I mean, let it spike up and do what it wants. But you could say, hey, but the sauce is working. There's your 1 minute again. Crazy how I got chewed up there. Just unlike me. You should just trade it one time, do a proper risk, put a stop loss below, and let it go. Dude, it looks like he wants to come back now. This is crazy. Look at this in the last 10 minutes. Huge pump, huge dump. Now it wants to do a huge pump back to the upside yet again off this 200. I know what it does. I backtested it, so I wouldn't be surprised. Oil getting back into position here. Looking like it with a big wick. It's going to start to move strong. I want to see oil at 107 when I wake up tomorrow morning. Wow, it just closed the green candle above the 200. Looks like it could get a pump here. Right when I said that, it's so crazy. Ding. That was a complete coincidence. The sound and all that. I was like, looks like we could get a pump here. Ching. Do I wrench trade one more time to make it all back? Oh my gosh. Off the 200. A third time like a bot. It's supposed to give me the love, man. I don't think I'm going to do it, but I shouldn't even type in the numbers. How to Get Chewed Up on the Weekend by Sam Price. Don't do what I do. Do as I say, not as I do. Looks like it has to make a right look, shoulder, head. Looks like it'll make a right shoulder before it does the do, if it does what it's going to do. Honestly, my edge is a little off right now. I want to wait. I gotta watch more price action to get a better edge. Too many weird mixed signals right now on different time frames. There's that Scalpelino, though. Yeah. Scottish Crypto and the Lifers in the house. Thank you so much, man. God bless you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Happy days, baby. Happy days. Yeah. War times created certainty, market manipulation without the orange man. Yeah. Hey, man, we're basically down, $100 with the oil win and the Bitcoin loss, so we're not bad. I can handle it. I'll be okay. All right. How could you not love this man? But I probably shouldn't even type the numbers as he's typing them. I mean, I know, right? But that's trading, right? I mean, let's be honest. That's trading. We might make the right shoulder there. It looks like we are going to make a right shoulder and pump back somewhere up. We're holding this 200 like it's the last level ever. Unbelievable. Okay, what are you people doing? What is everyone else doing out here in the game? Shout out to Crypto Weirdo. Yeah. DH Short Australia says 200 oil by June. Oh my goodness. The Orange Man is making me mad lately. I'm always on the wrong side of his tweets. I just want him to stay quiet. It seems to be, yeah, like you're in the thing and then he tweets boom, and then you're in the thing and then yeah. Why is oil trade so expensive? He's paying every hour. I mean, I'm only paid $63. Obviously, you're not using the right, MEXC, I think, is the best place to trade it, but yeah. Sammy looking suave, thank you. Appreciate that, man. I do my best to come in correct, Bora Bora over there. Yeah, I don't see I mean, because oil is going to be anytime you trade a tokenized asset on a real exchange, I found they up the fees a bit. Just what they does. So crazy. It entices me every time now. I'm like, well, there's the long. CC6. Oh, 66? No. Go, baby, go. Run it up. Make it all back. I'll go 1,000 for 11, and I'll show you how we do this. Make 11 grand in 2 seconds. All right, here we go. 17 on them. Boom. Hey, we in there now. Sammy checks out this trader Hormuz coin. I'm all set. Look at your fees. Bitcoin is every 8 hour, but oil every hour. Yeah. You should have just hit the elbow on your head like Tebow. I know, right? Dude, if I had made that trade, that $11,000 trade, I already would have been up 2 grand. I could have called it already. So maybe, but I see the 4-hour Bitcoin possibly make a descending triangle, the triangle of death, to do Bermuda Triangle where funds get lost forever. I know, right? It feels that way, doesn't it? I got crushed shorting oil a few weeks ago. Ounce price shot up and then somehow stopped me out at like 98 when the oil price was under 87. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, bad order book, right? It does warn you here too. Right when you're here, it says, look, during low liquidity periods, indicator prices may stall and order. And it just tells you, just be careful trading these assets when it's just us and buying and selling. Like we're waiting for the bigger picture, right? So I take my 400 right now, call it a day. I mean, that seems like what I wanted to get. I mean, we got the measured move of the base. I don't have to be too greedy, but the volatility is just too fun to hold on to. It's just too fun to hold on to, folks. Shout out to Crypto Billy in the house. Shout out to Dirty Skirt. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Sam, increase the music. Don't tell me what to do. I can't be the only person that this man just makes feel better. And there's not really a monetary value you can't put on that. So thank you. Extremely. Hey, man, you show up, I'll put you in a good mood. That's the plan, right? Because I love my life and I love what I'm doing, and you can feel it. It's real. Shout out to Arthur Crypto. I love you. You're awesome, man. You always make me smile. My OG. You're the real deal. She is the real deal. Good morning on a short this week. Interesting. Music is fire. Thank you. Great looking jacket. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, my wife bought it for me. Manifesticio di Falaya. The men's store at Bloomingdale's. Just high end, man, Hey. But I love this coat. It's very light. It's like almost linen. You got to be careful though. You put it up, you got to keep it covered. Like it can get ruined really fast. You got to like really maintain this coat. Wear once a month, always keep it covered. Take it easy, you know. Damn, man, and they pump it. This is what I was attempting to do the whole time here, was get this pump. So crazy. I attempted here, there. I can't believe they stopped me out twice. Very rare for me to do that, but it's all right. I like that you guys see me lose trades. I like that you see this is a struggle. I like that you see that it's not constantly winning. All right, a lot of people kind of make it seem that way. I guess I don't know if they're hiding their losses or they just like they're so good they never lose. But I just you know, people lose, man. People are gonna lose. You know, the best trader's gonna lose. Someone I know is one of the best traders. You know, lose $5,000 in a day. You know, it can happen. One of my buddies lost millions of dollars in a, you know what I mean? It can happen, man. So never compare your wins and losses to other people. Just be like, am I maintaining my discipline? That's the key. Honestly, this is interesting. Like, I am able to pick reversals and like, I shake off the previous. This looks like it's gonna pump. They're gonna squeeze these shorts up a bit tonight. Plus the 21 of the 200 getting very tight and close. I wouldn't be surprised if we rip this puppy up to 67.9. I know, I get it. But this is what I does. This is the entertainment of the show. You never know exactly what I'm going to do. You never know exactly what you're going to see, and you don't know exactly how it's going to happen. If you did, then you would come here and you'd be like, oh, well, I already know. So the show has an unpredictability to it. Keeps you guessing, keeps you going, keeps you never knowing what's about to happen. And that, my friends, makes the show amazing. Shout out to the 828 beautiful people here on the live. If you're just jumping on in with the YouTube algorithm, let me know. If you've never seen me before, put a 333 in the chat. If you've never been here before, you've never seen the show, I just want to see how many newcomers we got on the live, so I can gauge like what we're doing here, what we're getting with the algo. All right. Hit the like button, please. I appreciate that. We were hooking people up this weekend. We'll do it again. Keep showing up. Keep doing it. Yeah. I feel like that isn't the... Where is the actual chat? Okay, here's the 333. There's my peoples. So we have a lot of new people that are just jumping in and have never seen me before. This is crazy. Jimmy Dice, Ashmute, Lord C, Cephidal. Wow, so every day there's new people checking me out around the world. I got to remember that. You know what I mean? TC Poe. Wow, we have a lot of new people here on the stream. It must be the time change, the algos. Amazing. Wow. Marco Lupin, God bless you, man. The Crypto Taco. Thank you for being here, brother. Isaac95. Look how many new people we have. Guys, if you want to find out more about me, go to cryptolifer.com. Okay, that's just a website that I made. You can check it out. You can join my Discord, learn about me, read about me, find out more. Just go to cryptolifer.com. That's where you can jump into my trading group if you do ever choose to. All right. Wow, getting tight with the bounce. Look at this now. And now it's a beautiful model. Like, and that's usually where I wait. I wait for the 21 to touch price action above the 200. I mean, that should pay the trader now. Like, that's ready to go. Get the pump, make the G. Thank God. It looks like oil could continue to spike further up. I like the wick there. Pump with Bitcoin, baby. And that thing looks nice. I don't want to turn it into a long revenge trading night, so I think I should just take it as it, you know. Yeah, feels like Peter Griffin manipulated the market. Greetings from the Caribbean. God bless you, man. Yeah. Join the Discord and earn with the best. Thank you, man. I can see you in the captain's chair on that new boat in that blazer. Let's go, right? Just whipping, man. I'm joining the group again for my birthday. God bless you, man. Jump on in. I love to hear that, man. You deserve it. Let's go. Shout out to Zab Life in the house. God bless you, Zabby. Thank you for being here, brother. Shout out to Swishes651, Andre War W. Harris, and everybody here on the live. Sunday night is heavily volatile. I usually do not trade live Sunday night. It's kind of a rare, and this is why. I usually, I used to trade live, and I used to almost always lose money. It flip-flops quick, and, you're not going to get as much follow-through. Price action can throw you off by moving around so much, too. It's like you want that. That's where I would enter this trade, right there, like every time. Right there. 21 above the 200, shoulder, head, shoulder, curving inside. I wish I didn't lose the trade because now it's like very like I'm going at it. That's what it feels like. Become a legend, make 18 grand on the stream, right? I'm so close to that happening one of these days. I'm telling you right now. I don't think people realize. I'm honing in for that trade every day here. Practicing my kung fu, my patience, my timing, my strategies, my emotional control. That looks good to me. Do I do it again? Do I go at it again? And do I get stop hunted a third time here? Or is it the third time a charm going to save the day? That's my model, man. It looks so perfect. I can't be scared from my own model. I can't let them fear. I can never let fear take control over my behavior, right? That's the one thing too, like 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Candle closes. Tight. That'd be great if that becomes the wick. I mean, that's usually if you have the guts, which I don't always have, is to buy this candle right here because it turns into the wick. But you don't have confirmation. It could also just start to dump. I tend to wait. Wow, some dollaritos last night at the poker table for you, Sammy. You played all recently. Good luck with the trades to end the month. Have a blessed... At the poker table, you play it all recently. Now, I played twice in the last year. I won money both times. One night I won $8,000. It was pretty sweet. I was with some, high net worth individuals. We were playing $1,000 to $2,000 buy-ins, and I just kept taking people's money. They kept buying it. Again, other people won too. I didn't take all the money, but I was basically chip leader many times, and I think I won more than everybody. One guy left with 5, I left with 8, someone else with 3. You know what I mean? It was a crazy night. Is this ladies? I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna have to do it back. Back to the. They don't swear in Deep House. Apparently, Tech House, they like to get nasty. Funny. Now, that would be a beautiful buy, right? I mean, $230 for $1,400 if you get the bounce. But they've been hunting me all day, man. Not all day. That's not true, but it seems like. And you don't realize just fumbling the bag a little bit, you could lose a lot of money, man. You gotta take it easy here, especially if you're leverage trading. And again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just telling you how it is. Man, the way that 21 is curving up suggests that is the buy right there on the red candle. It's got to get so tight in there. I just how could I not get in there? Like that's like it. I'd rather lose again. If I hit this, it pays for everything and some. If I lose, whatever, I'm still up, but it's not fun. It's all a good time to buy some spot Bitcoin. It always is for me. But right now, when the fear is high, you do whatever makes you happy. When I see this fear below 10, I buy more spot Bitcoin, 100%. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's like a have to. We already bought very low. We bought at 5, 6, all those different levels. Let's get it, Sammy. I'm jumping into you with all along. I didn't get in yet, man, so you're in. I might be jumping in with you. I got to take that. I have to take that. It just looks too good to be true. I'll lose again. I'll lose a third time in a row. In front of new people, it stinks, too. You're like, this guy lost 3 trades. Come on now. This is a bit revenge traded now. At this point, I got to walk away. If it doesn't happen this time, I got to walk away. Come on. The second I get in, it flips right again. Some nights it'll feel that way, man. Feel like you just, whatever you do, it doesn't matter. Look, I mean, it had to hold the trend line. I waited for the exact moment for the 21 to touch. And then it felt like it kind of, to me, it's either got to wick back in strong or it's out. Truly selling gold and buying BTC. Yeah. Hopefully oil can make me $1,000 tomorrow morning too, and I'll just wake up and forget it all ever happened. I'll be like, it was a bad dream. This goes up, I make $1,000. The other one goes up, then I'm up 2,000. We act like this never happened. Everyone goes, oh, that was the guy who nailed it. See, like it can all turn around so fast. You got to keep a positive mindset. You can't get down on yourself. At any moment, it can start to turn green, baby, like it is just now. Let's go. Let's go. A little bit of green. I don't get too excited, but hey, it was bad. Look, it didn't look as good 5 seconds ago. Come on, baby, pay me for going 3 times the charm, huh? Oversold stochastic, bounce off the 21, tight in the consolidation. Give me my bounce that I've back tested for thousands of hours of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I deserve it. I deserve this. Nice bounce. Shout out to Arthur. Positive. Let's go, brother. You got to stay positive. No one else will be your best cheerleader but you. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're probably right. You got to keep pushing. You got to stay positive. There's no one else that can make your life change as good as you can. You know what I mean? People believe in you. People love you. But, man, you got to love yourself so you can love others. You got to change your life so you can change others' lives. But it starts with you. Okay? Once you start changing your life and doing amazing things, it's going to rub off on the people that watch and see you. Like right now, I rub off on people all around the world. It doesn't sound right, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean. Like I inspire people all around the world. And and I'm not even bragging. It's what people tell me. And I'm just giving you a story of a life. Like it couldn't even be mine. I don't want to get egotistical here. It's just go after your dreams. Keep pushing every single day. Be consistent. And you will change the lives of other people because they'll be like, dang, look what if I'm as consistent. If I work really hard, maybe I'll end up somewhere where I dream of. Maybe I'll end up doing what I always wanted to do with my life. And you might inspire someone to really go after it and change the whole outlook on their entire life. That's my goal here. My goal is to teach you how to trade, but it's really to inspire you. If you can become financially free, once you're financially free, you have more time to think and help and be there for other people. Like I used to work a night shift. I used to get to work on a bike, take the train, all that. I went over it the other day on the weekly screen share. And everyone, if you join my Discord for $99 a month, you get a weekly screen share once a month with me, once a week with me, where I show you my portfolio, talk about real life, go over how I got where I'm at. You know, I went over my entire kind of financial life, how I made it where I'm at today, and like what I did, what jobs I took at what time in my life. So you can kind of say, hey, well, I didn't realize he wasn't even as far ahead as I thought he was at this age, you know? And you really can kind of see things and put it in perspective. I think it's a really good exercise, and we do this. I share a lot on the weekly screen share. I really want to change your mindset. Yeah. Exactly. Since 2023, you're funny, man. Got my week off trading in one day. Awesome. So look, can we get the bounce? I feel like I should almost quit while I'm ahead with oil here. It's been a treachery. It's been a treacherous ride. I've been almost back to break even 3 times on the wicks there. But it almost makes me want to keep holding too, because I'm like, hey, if you've been through that much, how much more can you go through, right? So, how much leverage? The oil trade is smaller, right? It's at 17x. So the trade, I think, is at 34, 33x leverage, $51,000 trade. Nothing crazy. 68, 60, what? $1,500 at 33x left. So far, so good. Can we get the break? I don't even want to look anymore. I want to come back in an hour and see the money. I always look forward to screen share. Byron Frankel, thank you. He says dominance is dropping. That's a good sign. Yeah. Bring it on, Biddy. Wait for the invasion when they send them in. Shout out to Spinny. God bless you, Spinny. When they invade, the oil is going to rip. Yeah. Well, this is what I believe I'm setting up for right now. When they go on Karg Island, it might be tomorrow afternoon. We don't know exactly. You can open this up and say it's just getting tighter and tighter in the zone. And it doesn't mean it's going to break out for sure, but I've seen this break out more than it hasn't. Come on, Bitcoin. You're starting to get tight here. Show us some love, man. Sunday night, you usually get nothing, right? Iran sunk the biggest UAE tanker today. Yikes. Waiting for the invasion. My goodness. What a time we live in, right? That's kind of what we're waiting for, too. True story, right? Shout out to RC Moore. Inverted head and shoulder on the 1. Yeah, it looks like a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Bit of a cup and handy, to say the least. But now we've been tight, barely anything. So we got this volatility. They dumped on me. They whipped me or below the 2. I couldn't, but again, I should have my stop. I was there, though. They got me, too. Yeah, they did get me one below the 200. Hey, it was what it was. You get stopped out when you're supposed to get stopped out. I mean, that was okay. I was supposed to get stopped out there. What am I stressed about? I put a stop, I get stopped, It's okay. This is life. Yeah, knowledge is great, but applied knowledge is power. 100%. Apply that knowledge, baby. Yeah. Man, today's the first day I was able to walk with no crutches, everybody, all around. I did it yesterday, but today it felt like really amazing. I really pulled it off. I went to the supermarket with my kids for the first time in 8 weeks. I was able to be alone with my kids, and I could keep them safe, and I could go all around, and I could get food, and I could walk. I didn't know I was going to be walking this fast. I thought the doctor was going to ease me into putting pressure, and I was going to be able to half put pressure for a week, then another week, and I thought I wouldn't be walking for another 4 weeks. I didn't know I'd be walking this fast. And I'm walking in a boot. I'm in an air boot when I walk. I want to make that clear. I'm not walking without the boot on. But when you getting back into paddle, probably never. Probably not. I don't think I'll ever touch a paddle or a pickleball. I want to walk, man. I want to run. I want to live my life. I don't know if I'll ever play a sport again. I think I'm just going to work out and walk with my family. And people are like, hey, you want to come play pickup basketball? I'm like, I'm all set, man. It's sad because I love sports and I love being competitive, but I don't want to lose my leg ever. I don't want to lose one of my legs ever again, man. I never want to go through that again. I'm still going through it, but the worst to me, I feel like, is over. Right? I feel that, Sam. Stick to ping pong, yeah. And even ping pong, you can get hurt. Slam your knuckle on the table. You never know. Come on, man. Just send it already. This is what's supposed to happen. Pay me for all my losses back. Let's go. But don't dump oil on me. Keep oil nice and high. Oh yeah, I've been doing some massage. Yep, a couple years and you'll be more comfortable putting stress on it. Thank you. Yeah. My favorite sport is the range. Hey man, I like it, man. Oh, I can get to the range too. I haven't been to the range in 8 weeks, and I was going to the range a lot right before I left. I was going once every other week, really. Dude, I like this. I mean, this little flag is hot. Never mind the bigger flag, right? Looks like we could win this, man. We'll see. It's called getting old. Hey, Spinny, don't you do that to me. I love you, man. Yo, I want to talk to you again, man. I miss you, man. You're a good dude. You hear about Charlie Kier dying while playing pickleball? Who knew it would be such an extreme sport? Crazy, right? I was down for 3 years after a car smashed into me. Imagine being down for 3 years. Yeah, I can't even imagine. I was down 8 weeks and it felt like the end of my life. You know what I mean? I can't believe it. You know, it could have been way worse. At the time, it felt like it was like the worst thing ever, though. You know, I'm on the other side, folks. And, you know, I did it with grace. I didn't complain a lot. I thanked God every day for my life. I said, thank you for my right leg instead of complaining that my left leg was hurt. I didn't say, why did this happen to me? I didn't mope. I didn't whine. I had a couple breakdowns when a couple days when I was exhausted. I couldn't take the pain anymore. But it was like an hour and I sucked it up. I told myself life is beautiful. You've got so many great things going for you. You got your YouTube channel. You got your family. You got healthy kids. You got a wife. You know, I said, man, you focus on the good things here. You know, my dad, whenever I was down, my dad would say, hey, man, you have little faith, you know. You get on your hands and knees and you thank God for everything you have in your life. My dad would say to me, you know. How's your burn from the BBQ? I didn't get burned too bad. Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah. Wow, I've lost my back. Can almost walk. Sleeping, sitting, 7 hours in pain every day. Take care of your body. You got nothing. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Yeah. I'm expecting oil to stay elevated. Me too, man. Me too. Oil, Bitcoin looks like it's about to pump here. Like if I have to take this setup, I can't say no. I wish I had waited before I had shorted or longed actually. Which I should have just waited. If I had just patiently waited for my model. So it shows you, man, patience pays, man. I gotta stay more patient. As patient as I think I am, like I should have waited for a nice consolidation with the 21. If it's not perfect, don't touch it, you know? A couple $100, already getting some money back. Let's go. And we're still holding 400 on the oil. So DEXE, Bitcoin, really not much else I would be looking at tonight. No, I will not do what you asked me to do. No, I will do whatever I want. And that's what you're going to find out about me, man. Yeah. I love you, but I can't do that. Yeah. I'll move over a little bit. How's that? But that's it. I'm not doing any more. Life is beautiful, Sam. We wake up every day and thank God I'm alive. Amen, brother. Amen. Yeah. Everybody knows you don't tell Sammy what to do on the stream, no matter what. I'm moving image, nothing, man. I'm a recalcitrant. I had a boss for years. The second someone tells me something to do, it like gives me like stress, like I have a boss again. I start freaking out. It's kind of true. And we finished the Book of Daniel a long time ago. It was amazing. I mean, it was amazing, dude. You know, very inspirational, the Book of Daniel. No one tells the lifer what to do. Nobody, man. Nope. My dad's gone, man, so I don't got to listen to that. Only person that tells me what to do is God, man, and my wife. That's it. And my girls, my daughters, man. Sometimes I'll let them tell me what to do because they're sweet and I love them. But for the most part, I still tell them that I'm the boss of this house. And I lay down the law because they need to know who runs the house. You can do it subtly. You don't have to be aggressive, but, you know. I was about to say, don't leave out the wife. You're funny, man. And me, Zab wife. You're funny, man. And me. So, Sam is the GOAT. Much appreciation, brother. Sustain a good injury and keep going live for all of us. Gratitude. Yeah, I never missed a day, man. I fell off a cliff, ruined my knees, worked through it, made it worse, burned my hernia, 3 months out for that. But I found crypto AI and have new career. Never stop, never give up, and find a new way. God bless you, Irish American Live. We love you, man. Or Irish man Eric Live. Thank you, Irish man Eric Live. I'm new to the channel, lost my leg, motor accident 20 years ago, but still enjoying life. God bless you, bro. God bless you, man. Sorry to hear that. Thank you for coming on and keep coming back, bro. Any advice for a first-time home buyer? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm a first-time home buyer just about a year ago. So I don't know if I'm like the best person to ask. I would say some people say, keep the debt, use, other debt to pay. I'd say I'd pay off my house as soon as I can so I have a clear head and I can move on to the next investment. But some people also think that's, you really should do what gives you the best interest rate. Like if you can get a loan and then put it down on a cash flow, and then that cash flow could pay for some of the mortgage instead of paying for, I don't know. For me, I like to pay it off as soon as I can. I want to get the vig that the bank's putting on my money out as soon as I can. 144, finally some type of green here in the long. Hasn't shown to be utterly sustainable just yet, but so far, at least it's not red, right? You like PIPPIN again. PIPPIN's okay, it's just very risky, right? Because sometimes it can and sometimes it can't. And then it's one of those. It's beat to the ground. Too far for the 21. Looks like it could have to bounce back to the 21. I think you might be onto something there. I don't like what I'm seeing on the 4 hour at all. Yeah, I wouldn't touch PIPPIN at all. No. So I don't know. It looks like it's in a bear flag, no? You said it's going to pump? Am I upside down? Like, nah, that doesn't look good to me. It looks like it's going to dump, man. I'd stay away from PIPPIN right now. I ain't into it. Yeah. Let's get this wick back to the upside. Let's get the pump. And if you're in the trading group, we're going to come back to this and let you know what happens. All right. I think I'm going to check on out of here for the night, folks. It was a solid day. 2 live streams, man. I gave you guys everything I had, man. And both live streams were pretty dang long, too. For a Sunday, we went overtime. And it was just, today felt good, man. There was a lot of energy today. I was up on the trade for the night before. Things were just going our way. So, and we could continue to clean house as we get this pump. 187 now back, we already got back half of that first loss. So, we took care of the first loss completely, the second loss completely. And we're already, we're channeling it back up, baby. Let's go. All positive energy all the time. I'm going to win. I'm going to win. God's going to make me a profitable trader because God's going to see how much work I put in. The universe will respond. I'll keep pushing. Look at this. Now we're up 212. Can we get this pump, baby, to the upside for BTC? If you're just jumping on in, I took a long on the 21 above the 200 inside consolidation after losing 2 trades in a row. Because I can hide that from you if you just jumped on in, but I'm an honest guy, and I like to let you know what actually happened. Okay? I still lose this trade, too, so there's no, God bless you, Tam. Thank you once again. God bless you, brother. Great work. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I'm an electrician. I don't buy a house. It limits my ability to make good money somewhere else. I like, you like to rent so you can keep moving, change locations, work, right? Yeah. Cash flow, man. I'd rent where you live. Honestly, I think you should rent where you live. And the first time you put a down payment on anything, it should be a rental property. The first time I bought any real estate, it was a cash flow rental. I'm being honest, because I go by the Grant Cardone, at least get some cash flow in there. You got to get cash flow. Your house is a liability. You got to pay taxes on it. You got to fix it. There's insurance. My houses, you want to go over houses? Seriously, you want to talk about homes? I bought 2 homes in the last 2 years. All right. Look at this. The first one, I went away for the summer, came back to 40 grand in water damage. So it cost me 40 grand. When I bought the house, I put in 40 grand, 70 grand, put in brand new floors, certain things. I redid the bathroom for another probably 60, you know what I mean? So it's just already put in 150,000 and the house already has lost actual value a little bit from when I bought it. So that house is down 200 grand, you know what I mean? I'm being honest. Then I bought another home. I had to put 100 grand into it, put brand new floors into it already. That house is up already 250,000 though. That house is appreciating and has already brought in about 80 grand in cash flow. So this one is better. This one brings in cash flow. It does Airbnbs in a vacation area when I'm not always there. This one does well. This one's carrying the weight. And then I have I own an apartment building with a buddy, and we split half the rents. And it brings me in I put 450 down, and it brings me about $3,700 a month. You know? So, having solar panels helped so much. They came with the house. Pretty sweet, yeah. Make sure, yeah. Again, and now let's talk about the pools. I bought the house. In the first place, you had to replace the pool. All right? That cost, I had to redo actually a heater in the pool. Had to redo the heater, you know, the pool heater. Immediately, like, right, you know. That was $4,000 or something. Now they want to replace the filter and something else. It's another $5,000. You know, my pool here keeps breaking. Here, you know, every once in a while has an issue. They have to fix it. Put a light in for $600. Do this for, you know. Then the other guy said, we put another motor in. That's another $1,000. I being honest with you, man, houses are holes, man. Both my houses, I feel like every day there's something I got to spend $1,000, $2,000 on. And I'm just waiting on the next thing, right? The next hurricane, the next issue. Real estate will drain you, man. Bitcoin just, you know, but Bitcoin's also hard. It goes up and down. Sometimes you're 126, and you're right. My house didn't lose 50% value in a couple months, you know? So, like, there's plus and minuses to everything. Mentally, I've learned to diversify just so my mind isn't fixated on one thing. If I had all Bitcoin and Bitcoin went down, I'd be stressed. If I had all real estate and real estate was, but I got some over here, I got some over there, I got some over there, you know? The Lamborghini was another just, you know, I believe I will resell that car for what I paid. Maybe I'll lose 10 or 20 grand, but I believe I'm going to be able to resell it for more than I paid for it. It's such a beautiful, unique car. It's so smooth. The brand new ones are V8, and I know they have 1,000 horsepower, but they're V8 hybrid. You know, these are some of the last V10s you'll ever get. So, yeah, I firmly believe that's, you know, and I'll roll it into another type of car, something. And over time, that'll just be a nest egg because it's not in money that's going to continue to print to zero, right? While they're making this tighter than tight, folks, and the last 30 minutes to an hour is just getting, you know, and anything could happen now. I'm going for the gusto, but we don't know what could happen. Yeah. Got some in suits and watches, too. Exactly, I guess. You know what I mean? Yeah. And honestly, I don't even care. Money is whatever. It comes and goes. Like, I may not even be here next Friday. Like I lost the use of my leg overnight and didn't even know that was going to happen. You know what I mean? We have no clue what's around the corner, man. And if you care about your money all day, you're not even realizing that, you know, your life is so fragile. You know, and I'm not saying we all should believe we're going to make it, but we can't take for granted that anything could happen. Anything is possible at any moment in time, you know? Every day there's an accident out there in the world. So that's, you know, people passed away today that didn't know they went out to work, something, they got in their car, they didn't know they weren't going to make it back. Sad to say, every day someone goes out of that house and they don't come home, man. It's sad, but tomorrow someone's going to leave the house and we don't know who it is. Isn't that creepy? We don't know who it is, but tomorrow someone's going to get called. Somebody. Some old person, some young person. We don't know. It's kind of, I don't mean to scare people, but you know, you want gas. There's a lot. Yeah, exactly. You want your ZR1, not the ZR1X. Smart dude, bro. Yeah. What's the best leverage? You start with $100 on Bitcoin long. It's up to you, really. You have to figure that out for yourself. I probably wouldn't go over, I don't know, 7, 8. Someone says, instead of worrying about money, just go out and make more. Yeah, that's what I always think too. Focus on making more money instead of worrying about money. And you won't have a problem with money. Yeah, you just keep grinding. Find out keep making space for your grind. Keep believing in your grind and keep making space for your grind, and your grind will produce. And through that, you'll be able to have fruition. Amen. Yeah. For sure. For sure. Anyway, I don't mean to be too morbid. I love you all. We all have a beautiful life. Let's stay positive. But I just, you know, facts are facts. So the reason why I said that is never get fixated on material things. Because if you don't even know how long you're going to have them for, what does it matter? You know what I mean? If you don't even know how long you're going to have your house for, how long, you know what I mean? Then don't hold on to it. Hold on to your life. Hold on to your frequency. Hold on to how you feel, what you believe in. Be good to your family, you know. Fulfill yourself with love and high frequency behavior that rewards you and replenishes you. Okay? Everyone, I'm going to stay long, but, you know, in the morning, either later tonight or in the morning, we'll report back on what happened on this. And we'll start like we do every Monday, fresh, ready to go to make that positive weekly P&L, everyone. So Thank you, everyone, for jumping on in. I love you. I appreciate you all for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you for jumping on in. We got ready. We can see what's happening in the 4S factory, so we're ready for the week ahead. We kind of already, you're not going to wake up tomorrow morning like, oh, we don't know what's happening. Is Jerome Powell going to talk, you know? So we're ready to go. We're focused. We're situated. And that's what this live stream's about. Shout out to everyone that showed up tonight, that got themselves ready for the week ahead. I appreciate you. I love you guys. And I thank you so much. Watch out your trades. My risk is different than yours. Find out where you're sitting. Don't blame anyone for hitting that button. And just make sure you always use proper risk management. I love you all. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, the one thing I always say, the secret to success is getting started. You got to start somewhere. Every single person that ever made it started somewhere. That's how they did it. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless. Thank you.